Assalamualaikum. Today we will present about business mathematics report for group assignment. This is the group members. The first is Ismi Rosmila binti Hamid. The second is Muhammad Abdul Hakim bin Sharuddin. The third is Muhammad Raihan Sharul bin Saran. The fourth is Mariama binti Aziz. The fifth is Juhaira binti Juhan. And the last is Muhammad Jasli bin Jasmi.
Introduction. Business math is a type of math course that aims to teach business about money in business and give them the tools they need to make the right financial decision. This course provides end users to manage their finance, responsibility, and profitability by explaining everything they need to know about accounting, economics, marketing, financial analysis, and more. Among the studies conducted in this assignment is on business operation involving calculation and so on. In the study, it is necessary to open a clothing business. The name of this business is Mawar Shop. Is a partnership business between partners. The business was established on April 10, 2022. The business carries on the business of selling scarf and Muslimah clothes. Company information. For the company information, the name of our company is Mawar Shop. The main activities is provide and selling scarf and Muslimah clothing. Question 1. Employees profile. The first is Muhammad Rehan Sharul bin Saron as a general manager. The second is Rosmila binti Hamid as a financial manager. And the third is Mariama binti Aziz as a human resources. The fourth is Juhaira binti Johan as a operation management. The fifth is Muhammad Abdul Hakim bin Shahruddin as a operation manager. The sixth is Siti Nur Asma Laila binti Tasim as a operation management. The next is Muhammad Jazli bin Jasni as a operation management. The next is Iskandar bin Zulkifli as a retail officer. And the next is Mawar binti Musa and Atika binti Kusairi as a assistant sales. For your information, this is our weekly payroll report on May 2022. The first terms is the regular pay. We can get regular pay by divided hourly rate and regular hour. For example, for the calculation manager, the hourly rate of the manager is RM 30 ringgit, and the regular hour for the manager is 36 hours. So we can get 1080 ringgit. The next is overtime pay. We can get overtime pay by divided overtime rate and overtime hour work. For example, for the finance, we divided RM 25 and 5 hours, and we can get 250 for overtime pay. The next is commission. We can get commission by divide total sales and commission rate. For example, the employees Juhaira binti Johan, she managed to sell scarf with a total sales 1,290 per week. He gets 20% commission from the sales as a commission, and then we can divide 1,290 divide 20%, and we can get 258 ringgit as a commission. The next is piecework earning. We can get piecework earning by divide piece rate and number of unit produced. For example, is Iskandar binti Zulkifli sold 5-piece scarf for Mawa shops that are M20 each scarf, and then he gets 100 ringgit as the piecework earning. And the last is gross pay. We can actually get gross pay by plus regular pay, overtime pay, commission, and piecework earning. For example, as the manager, Muhammad Ryan Sharul bin Saron get a gross pay by regular pay plus overtime pay, and he gets 1,120.
Next, I will explain about the question 2. Based on table 1, there is a description which is on loan from relatives and bank XYZ. All of this description has their own details, such as total amount, interest rate, time period, interest amount in RM, and future value in RM. So the first calculation is for loans from relative, and there was a small detail to find the answer, which is P is RM 20,000, R is 2.5%, and T is for 18 months. So the first thing to do is to find the interest amount. So we are using the interest amount formula to solve the calculation, which is I equal to PRT. And the final answer that we got is RM 1125. Next is to find out the future value, which is we are using the future values formula, which is S equal to P bracket 1 plus RT bracket. And from the formula that we use, the final answer that we got for future value is RM 46,125. Next, we go to the second conclusion or second description, which is bank XYZ. The first calculation that we need to solve is future value of bank XYZ. First, here some of the small detail from bank XYZ, which is P, RM 100,000, R is 3.5%, T is for 5 years, I is 0.0175, and the last is N equal to 10. So first calculation is for future value of bank XYZ, which is we are using the formula S equal to P bracket 1 plus I bracket N. So the final answer that we got from using the formula is RM 118,944.449. And then the next one is the interest amount, and we are using a formula I equal to S minus P. And the final answer that we got from using this formula is RM 18,944.449.
Next, I will explain about equation 2b. So, this is the information for promissory note. Based on the promissory note, the start date for this note is 10 June 2023 and the due date is 9 July 2023. Based on the promissory note above, the marker of the note is Muhammad Rayyan Shahrul bin Saron. The pay of the promissory note is Ali. The maturity for the promissory note is maturity value, which is face value plus interest value. Maturity value RM 3,000 plus in parentheses RM 3,000 in parentheses 0.025 in parentheses 18 per 12. So the maturity value is RM 31,125.
Question 3, Part A. List of assets. First asset of our company is computer, second machine, and last vehicle. The total of asset is 46,600. Next, Part B, Question 1 is declining balance method. How to calculate the depreciation of computer for use declining balance method? First, find the annual rate of depreciation. The formula used is R equal to 1 minus N search of power SV divide C. And now enter the amount into the formula. The annual rate of depreciation which we get is 7.1%. Next, find the book value. The formula used is BV equal to C piece 1 minus R search of power N. The book value we get is RM 1,723.11 cents. Meanwhile, how to find the depreciation is using a formula DT equal to R piece BVT minus 1. The depreciation we get is RM 123.65 cents. And last, how to find accumulated depreciation is using a formula DA equal to C minus C piece 1 minus R search of power N. The accumulated depreciation is we get RM 276.89 cents. This is the depreciation of computer for 5 years using declining balance method. This is the question 3, Part B, question 2. Is find the depreciation of computer for use sum of years digit method. First, find the sum of years digit using a formula S equal to N piece N plus 1, and we get the sum of years digit is 10. Next, find the depreciation is using formula dt equal to r piece dt. Before using a formula, we must find total depreciation and RT first for using the depreciation. How to find total depreciation is using formula total depreciation equal to C minus SV. We enter each amount into the formula and we get total depreciation is Rm 1945. Next, find the rate depreciation is using formula RT equal to N minus plus 1 divide S. We get the rate depreciation is 30%. And now we can find amount the depreciation is Rm 583.50 cents. This is depreciation of computer for 5 years using sum of years digit method.
Question 3C. Let's say a company receive an invoice from machinery cost date on 23 March 2022 from supplier A with term 7 per 10, 5 per 16, and per 13 if the invoice is paid on 1st 30 March 2022, 5 April 2022. Find how much supplier A need to receive payment from your company. C1. If the invoice is paid on 30 March 2022, total period get discount is 7 days. Discount is 10%. Invoice for machine cost is 7,200 ringgit. Solution. Get discount we get 720 ringgit. Payment is equal invoice amount minus cash discount. We get payment is 6,480 ringgit. So supplier A receives 6,480 ringgit from Mawar Shop Sell Scarf and Muslimah Clothing as payment. If the invoice is paid on 5 April 2022, total period get discount is 13 days. Discount get 5%. Invoice for machinery cost is 7,200 ringgit. Solution. Cash discount is equal 0.05 multiply 7,200 ringgit. So we get cash discount is 360 ringgit. Payment is equal invoice amount minus cash discount. So we get payment is 6,840 ringgit. So supplier A receive 6,840 ringgit from Mawar Shop Sales Scarf and Muslimah Clothing as payments.
The last question is question 4. The order for the question 4 is based on the bank loan that your company has identified in table 1, which is in question 1. At 6%, compounded monthly is to be amortized by 12 months. So, firstly, we start with question 4A. The order is to calculate the monthly payment. Based on table 1, the bank loan have 1,000 ringgit Malaysia. So, we need to find N, which is the number of terms, because N is important to include in our monthly payment calculation. The formula for N is M times T. Based on the order, M, which is months, is 12. T, which is years, is 1. If we times, the result is 12. Next, we need to find I, which is interest. So basically, we have 6% as the percentage of compound per 12, the N. But before that, we have to convert the percentage of compound to decimal form. It becomes 0.006 per 12. If we divide it, it becomes 0.005. So next, to find A, which is the amount of the annuity payment made per period. So to find it, P times in bracket I per 1 minus in bracket 1 plus I in bracket negative n square. So basically we just insert the amount because we have calculated that before. So P, which is 1000 ringgit, times in bracket 0.005 per 1, minus in bracket 1 plus 0.005 in bracket minus 12 square. So if we calculate, the result is 8,606 ringgit 64 cent. So in conclusion, we need to pay 8,606 ringgit Malaysia and 64 cents as a monthly payment. The last question is question 4B. The order of the question is to construct the amortization schedule. If we can see in the schedule here, there are various types of categories here. There are beginning balance, ending balance, monthly payment, total paid, interest, total interest paid, principal, and total principal paid.